For the next 10 minutes, I challenge you to set aside everything you think you know about weight loss medications. Forget the fad diets, the miracle pills, and the late-night infomercials. Instead, let's focus on the science. In this video, we're examining 2 FDA-approved medications that are revolutionizing obesity treatment: Zepbound and Wegovy. By the end, you'll have a clear understanding of how these drugs work, their effectiveness, and their potential side effects. Are you ready to separate fact from fiction and discover what these medications could mean for your weight loss journey? When it comes to weight loss medications, understanding how they work in your body is crucial. Let's dive into the science behind Zepbound and Wegovy, 2 of the most talked about treatments in the field of obesity management. At their core, both medications target natural hormones in your body that regulate appetite and metabolism. However, the way they interact with these hormones is where things get interesting. Wegovy, containing semaglutide, is what we call a GLP-1 receptor agonist. GLP-1, or glucagon-like peptide 1, is a hormone that plays a significant role in controlling your appetite and slowing down the emptying of your stomach. When you take Wegovy, it mimics GLP-1, essentially telling your brain that you're full and reducing your desire to eat. Now, Zepbound takes this concept a step further. It contains tirzepatide, which is a dual GIP and GLP-1 receptor agonist. What does this mean for you? Well, it's like having 2 tools in your weight loss toolkit instead of 1. GIP, or glucose-dependent insulinotropic polypeptide, is another hormone involved in appetite regulation and glucose metabolism. By activating both GIP and GLP-1 receptors, Zepbound potentially offers a more comprehensive approach to weight management. The complexity of hormonal regulation in weight management can't be overstated. As Dr. Louis Aron points out, the weight-regulating system is complicated, with overlapping systems that prevent weight loss to avoid starvation. In other words, your body has multiple built-in mechanisms to maintain its weight, which is why losing weight can be so challenging. So what is going on here at the molecular level? The structures of tirzepatide and semaglutide are designed to interact with specific receptors in your brain and gastrointestinal tract. Tirzepatide's unique structure allows it to effectively engage both GIP and GLP-1 receptors. While semaglutide is optimized solely for GLP-1 receptor interaction, this difference in receptor engagement is key to understanding why Zepbound might lead to greater weight loss. When these medications activate their respective receptors, they set off a cascade of physiological changes in your body. Your appetite decreases, your stomach empties more slowly, and your body becomes more sensitive to insulin. These changes collectively contribute to weight loss by reducing calorie intake and improving how your body processes food. The dual-action approach of Zepbound is particularly intriguing. By mimicking the effects of 2 hormones instead of 1, it may provide a more robust effect on weight loss. As Dr. Aron explains, it supports the idea that dual mechanisms of action will produce greater weight loss. This additive benefit of targeting multiple pathways could be what gives Zepbound its edge and effectiveness. However, it's important to note that while Zepbound may provide more weight loss, both drugs are highly effective. Dr. Susan Spratt emphasizes that the choice between them may depend on individual patient needs and health outcomes beyond just weight loss. Your overall health profile, potential side effects, and specific weight loss goals all play a role in determining which medication might be right for you. You might be wondering, do these molecular differences actually translate to meaningful weight loss? A groundbreaking clinical trial has shed light on this question, and the findings are more dramatic than many expected. The SURMOUNT-5 trial, which pitted Zepbound against Wegovy in a head-to-head comparison, has revealed some striking results that could reshape our approach to weight management. Let's break down the numbers from this landmark study. The trial included 751 adults living with obesity or overweight, each with at least 1 weight-related medical condition. These participants were randomly assigned to receive either Zepbound or Wegovy over a significant period of 72 weeks. This extended duration is crucial for assessing the long-term efficacy of these medications in managing weight. So, what did the researchers find? The results are quite remarkable. Participants using Zepbound lost an average of 50.3 pounds, or 22.8 kilograms, over the course of the trial. In comparison, those on Wegovy lost an average of 33.1 pounds, or 15 kilograms. That's a difference of over 17 pounds in favor of Zepbound. To put this into perspective, that's equivalent to the weight of a medium-sized dog or a large microwave oven. But raw numbers don't tell the whole story. In the world of weight loss, we often talk about relative weight loss, the percentage of body weight loss compared to the starting weight. This measure gives us a more accurate picture of a medication's effectiveness across different body types and starting weights. When we look at the relative weight loss, the gap between Zepbound and Wegovy becomes even more pronounced. One of the most significant findings from the SURMOUNT-5 trial was the proportion of participants achieving substantial weight loss milestones. An impressive 31.6% of those taking Zepbound achieved at least a 25% reduction in body weight. In contrast, 16.1% of Wegovy users reached this same milestone. This means that Zepbound users were nearly twice as likely to lose a quarter of their body weight compared to those on Wegovy. It's important to note that these results, while promising, are still preliminary. The SURMOUNT-5 trial findings have not yet undergone peer review, a crucial step in the scientific process. Eli Lilly, the company behind Zepbound, plans to present these findings at a medical meeting next year, where they will be subject to scrutiny from the broader medical community. When interpreting these results, we must also consider the safety profiles of both medications. Interestingly, despite the difference in weight loss outcomes, both Zepbound and Wegovy were found to have similar safety profiles. The most commonly reported side effects for both medications were gastrointestinal in nature, which is consistent with what we know about GLP-1 receptor agonists. Dr. Susan Spratt, an expert in the field, offers a balanced perspective on these findings. While acknowledging that Zepbound provided more weight loss than Wegovy, she emphasizes that both drugs are highly effective. The weight loss results from both treatments are impressive when compared to traditional weight loss methods. While the scale might be the most visible indicator of progress, it's far from the only measure that matters when evaluating these groundbreaking medications. Let's explore how Zepbound and Wegovy impact your health beyond just shedding pounds, and why the most effective drug for you might not be the one that melts the most fat. When it comes to cardiovascular health, Wegovy has a significant advantage. It's the only obesity medicine proven to reduce the risk of major cardiovascular events like heart attacks, strokes, and even death in adults with known heart disease who are either obese or overweight. This breakthrough finding comes from the landmark SELECT trial, which demonstrates Wegovy's potential to save lives, not just inches off the waistline. But Zepbound isn't sitting on the sidelines when it comes to overall health benefits. Researchers are currently evaluating its potential to treat conditions like obstructive sleep apnea and heart failure with preserved ejection fraction. These studies suggest that Zepbound's impact on health could extend far beyond what we see on the bathroom scale. Both medications, however, come with a trade-off. The most commonly reported side effects for Zepbound and Wegovy are gastrointestinal issues, including nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting. While these side effects are generally mild to moderate, they can affect a patient's quality of life and adherence to the treatment. Interestingly, Dr. Christopher McGowan, a gastroenterologist, notes that his patients often report better tolerance with Zepbound, although experiences can vary significantly from person to person. When it comes to metabolic health, Zepbound's dual-action mechanism targeting both GLP-1 and GIP receptors may give it an edge. This unique approach not only aids in weight loss, but also potentially improves blood sugar levels, making it a promising option for those with prediabetes or at risk for type 2 diabetes. Dr. Susan Spratt, an endocrinologist, emphasizes the importance of looking beyond just the numbers on the scale. She points out that while Zepbound may lead to more substantial weight loss, Wegovy has those established cardiovascular benefits that can't be overlooked. In her words, it's not just about how much weight you lose, but how that weight loss impacts your overall health. It's crucial to remember that these medications aren't magic bullets. Both Zepbound and Wegovy are designed to be used in conjunction with diet and exercise. They're part of a comprehensive approach to health, not a replacement for healthy lifestyle choices. This underscores the complexity of obesity treatment and the need for a multifaceted strategy. So, how do you choose between these two options? The answer isn't as straightforward as simply picking the one that leads to the most weight loss. Your decision should be based on your individual health profile, your specific health goals, and a thorough discussion with your healthcare provider. As we've seen, both Zepbound and Wegovy represent significant advancements in obesity treatment, but they're not interchangeable. While Zepbound may lead to greater weight loss, Wegovy has proven cardiovascular benefits. This underscores the importance of considering individual health needs and treatment goals when choosing between these medications. The future of weight loss treatments looks promising, With predictions suggesting more dual-action drugs like Zepbound on the horizon, these medications, targeting multiple hormones, could potentially enhance weight loss efficacy and provide a broader range of options for patients. This development might contribute to lowering obesity rates as more effective treatments become available. However, it's crucial to remember that these medications are just one part of a comprehensive approach to weight management. If you're considering weight loss medications, have an informed discussion with your healthcare provider. They can help evaluate your options based on your personal health profile and goals, ensuring you choose the most suitable treatment for your individual needs. And as each individual body needs and functions are unique, check out this next video to know why you may not be losing weight fast enough.